Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Haley. Before I get into today's video, I think you know what I'm about to say. Make sure you subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and make sure to like this video because it's gonna be an awesome video. And comment below what other type of video you want to see next, like whether that's true crime, a daily life vlog, anything like that. Because I'm doing different types of videos. Or another makeup tutorial, like if you want me to do that, just comment down below. Okay, well, if you know by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out Christmas month, and that is Spider-Man No Way Home. And it's Tom Holland's third Spider-Man movie so far, and I'm going to be diving into well, there are other theories, but I'm just going to be talking about one theory in today's video, and now I'm going to talk about what I want to see in this new movie that could be related to the other theories, which is why I'm not talking about it because, well, you'll see when you hear it. Now, before I get into this video, if you've never seen a Marvel movie, like any Spider-Man movies, at all, like Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, and spoilers ahead because this movie's going to sort of be around the multiverse, and it's going to explain what happened to the villains from the past movie. So if you haven't seen it, then I suggest get off this video so you can avoid spoilers and just come back to it when you to me, after seeing that trailer, I don't know about you guys, but that trailer actually made me think that this new Spider-Man movie will probably be the best one yet. Well, obviously, Tobey Maguire ones are my favorite, obviously, but this one's probably going to be my second favorite because it's centered around the multiverse, and it's like, if you watch the trailer, then you'll understand why I think it's going to be that sort of, almost like Avengers Endgame type movie, something like that. And because all the past villains from the other Spider-Mans are, like I said, this is probably what I'm saying, coming in the multiverse. They are all coming into Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe, and that's thanks to Doctor Strange, because he was actually trying to save Peter, help him out by casting a spell that would make everyone forget that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, because in the last one, Mysterio kind of ruined Peter Parker's life, because now Mysterio made everyone believe that Peter Parker / Spider-Man was a murderer, and that he basically framed him, and that Peter Parker is struggling, and so comes into play why he asks Doctor Strange to help him cast a spell. And this is literally in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler, because if you've seen the trailer, I'm basically talking about it. He casts a spell, and then it goes terribly wrong. And some people are thinking Doctor Strange is actually Mysterio. I don't think it is. Just because he cast the spell wrong doesn't mean he's Mysterio. But if people want to think that, fine, it's their theories. And that's when the multiverse basically opens, and all these villains like Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, a Lizard, and a lot of people are saying other villains will come too, because it's basically so far the Sinister Five, and it's supposed to be the Sinister Six, so there could be one other villain that hasn't been confirmed yet that could be showing up. We just have to wait and see who that is, if they do, or it's just the Sinister Five in general. But yeah, that happens, and now Peter Parker and his fans all by themselves have to find a way to put all the villains back into their own universes. And the problem is, even though Tom Holland's Peter Parker is strong, I mean, he's dealing with a bunch of villains, bunch of dangerous villains. But now, I don't think Dr. Octopus is really going to be the antagonist, really, at least the other half of the movie, because in the trailer, of course, it shows he's fighting Spider-Man, but later on, it looks like maybe he's going to help Peter. I mean, he's probably that one villain that it's not really as bad, and he's actually just going to help Peter and his friends. Now, here comes the spoiler part if you haven't seen the original Spider-Man movies. Well, I don't think all of them, but most of all those villains died fighting Spider-Man, according to Strange in the movie trailer also, because I watched them. They all died, and then Strange tells Peter that it's their fate. Like, they die in the hands of fighting Spider-Man, and apparently Tom Holland's Peter doesn't like this. Like, even though they're released and Peter has to find a way to put them back in the universes, it seems to me like he wants to try to help the villains, like, get redemption, or at least somehow avoid their fate, which would give every Spider-Man a chance, which comes to my theory that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will return as Spider-Man. Now, I don't know about this because I'm sort of confused. In some way, after seeing the trailer, maybe I believe they could return, because I don't see how Tom Holland's Spider-Man, no offense, could, like, by himself, even with his friends, could easily take down all these villains without some backup, at least. And which is but on the other hand, Andrew Garfield, who played Spider-Man, even confirmed in a bunch of interviews over and over again that he's not in the No Way Home movie. But I mean, actors could lie and say, "Oh, I'm not in it," even though eventually they can make a cameo. Now, it's rumored they will show up in the last 30 minutes of the movie, because the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes. And if that does happen, then I'll be glad. I want to see them, I do, but I just don't really know if they're going to, like, come back or not. So I'm kind of confused on that. But Tom Holland's Peter actually wants to try to give some redemption to those villains so they can at least avoid their fates. So it seems to me these villains haven't gotten to the point where they fought their own Spider-Man to the death yet, or they came back to life, or they're just ghosts and shit. Well, not actual little ghosts, but maybe came back to life or something by Strange, because I mean, Strange does magic, so he could have brought them back. Because, like, in the trailer, it shows Electro saying something like, "You won't take this away from me," like he was implying he knew that he was going to die from Spider-Man. So it's like he came back to life and he knew he was going to die. But it could be just we don't know how the multiverse works, so it could be any type of scenario. It could be that they came back to life, or it could be they haven't got to the point where they fought their own Spider-Man to the death yet. And we can also say that Tom Holland wants to try to save these villains from dying and to avoid their fates, and possibly try to save them, because, like, before they became villains, they were good people. But they just turned bad because of greed, because of selfishness, because of other things, I guess. But, like, they were once good people that just turned evil. And Peter Parker, Tom Holland's Peter Parker, maybe other Spider-Mans too, want to try to save these villains from avoiding their fate by giving them redemption, or giving a chance to save them and bring them back into the light. That's what the main theory everyone's talking about. Because in the trailer it shows Peter Parker and Doctor Strange talking, and Strange tells Peter they were destined to die in the hands of Spider-Man. Like, they died fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. But Peter doesn't like this, and he uses his web slinger to get this box from Strange in the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, which definitely applies. He doesn't like it. He's actually considering, even though he has to fight these villains to save his city, that he wants to try to save them and bring them back to the light, which seems a more possibility, especially since he has to fight all these villains. And I really hope that's the case, like he's able to bring some redemption to all these villains, and just hopefully he can save them, because to me, I think maybe most of them can be saved, and I do think they can have redemption. So I'm kind of hoping Tom Holland's Peter Parker / Spider-Man, maybe other Spider-Mans will return to, will help and save the villains from avoiding their fate and give them redemption and bring them back into the light. Like, that's the main thing. Like, that's the main thing I would want to see. And I did talk about that theory with Tobey Maguire and Andrew. Now, here's the other thing that I'm kind of struggling with. Spider-Man movies, not all of them have the past of killing off a character or a loved one in general. Like, here's the thing. In the trailer, it shows MJ falling off a building and a Spider-Man. Like, we don't know if it's Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I think it is, but a lot of people are saying that's either Andrew or Tobey Maguire because of the hand, because they show a hand. But whatever, like I'm just gonna say Spider-Man's trying to save her. But in the past, it had an Andrew Garfield movie, spoiler, Andrew Garfield was trying to save Gwen Stacy. Well, I mean, he did save her, but when he did his web thing on her, like tried to save her, it accidentally caused her to break her neck, or at least what I looked online, and so she died. Like, so, but I mean, MJ in the Tobey Maguire movie, when the Green Goblin pushed her out of the bridge, like, she didn't die, he managed to save her. But in this one, I'm not so sure, so I don't know if they're going to just kill off MJ or not, because I heard online that it said that it's time for Tom Holland to experience loss. Because, I mean, Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker lost, Ben Parker, Andrew Garfield lost, Gwen Stacy, and now Tom Holland's Peter Parker, it's now his time to lose someone, according to the internet. So, like, I don't know if that's going to be MJ, Happy, or his aunt, which everyone's also talking about that the Green Goblin may kill his aunt, because there's a scene in the trailer where the Goblin's throwing a bomb and Peter's trying to stop it. But to me in the trailer, it looks like he can't stop it, and a lot of people are saying next to that bomb was his Aunt May, like, that's going to be killed by Green Goblin. A lot of people are theorizing that Green Goblin may actually kill Aunt May, but that's just a theory. We don't know that for sure. I really hope that doesn't happen. And a lot of people are now saying at least Tom Holland's Peter Parker is going to lose someone, whether that's MJ, Aunt May, or Happy. It shows in the trailer they're both in a dangerous situation. It looks like MJ's falling off a building, so who knows, MJ could die in this movie, because if you've seen the trailer, she's falling off a building. Or it could be Aunt May killed by Green Goblin's bomb, or Happy, which I don't think in the trailer it shows him being in a dangerous situation. He could be, but it doesn't look like it. Just shows him in the car. But I really hope this doesn't happen. But I mean, to be fair, eventually Tom Holland's Spider-Man has to lose someone. Eventually. Like, that's just how Marvel works. Because in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, they both lost a loved one as Spider-Man. And so I think it's time for Tom Holland's to lose someone. I don't want it to happen. I'm just saying that's how, basically, in this situation, that's how Marvel does it. They think it's fair. I don't blame them. They just think it's fair for him to kind of lose someone as well. But like I was saying, yeah, that's a difficulty. Other than that, those were the main points in Spider-Man No Way Home, main theories everyone's talking about. If you go watch the new trailer, it actually gives a face reveal of the Green Goblin, and his face reveal, actually, not in a bad way, but it kind of looks kind of menacing or kind of creepy looking. If you've seen it, then you know what I mean. So you can go look at that. And well, I do have one thing. A lot of people are now saying the main antagonist, and I've been switching up. People are saying the main antagonist is the Green Goblin. In this case, I really hope it is, because the Green Goblin's probably the scariest and probably the best Spider-Man villain. Not just because he was the first Spider-Man villain I've seen in the first Spider-Man movie. That was my first childhood superhero movie, but because at how he kind of scared me in the first. Because as a child, I watched the Tobey Maguire first Spider-Man movie, and it kind of terrified me, and I still watch it to this day, and there's still scary scenes, and there's just many reasons why the Green Goblin is probably the best villain. And so I think if people are right, because I've been looking online, if people are right that he could be the main villain, then I think that's a good decision, making the Green Goblin a good villain. A lot of people saying that Green Goblin can't be saved, but I'm not telling the truth, because the Green Goblin, to be honest, most likely has a personality disorder, because Norman Osborn drinks a formula and it causes his split personality to come out, aka the Green Goblin, but it's just a personality disorder. I think there may be at least some chance or some hope that Peter Parker Spider-Man can save him. I do think that's possible. So I really hope he is the main villain. I really do hope Peter can save him. And yeah, that was the main points and main theories and stuff. And if you want to know more about all these theories, you can search up online. It's on social media, it's on YouTube, especially the trailers, if you missed anything. Now, hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I like talking to you guys. Yeah, I can't wait to see this new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man No Way Home, in theaters. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe, turn on bell notifications, like this video, and comment below what you want to see next. And have a great day. Also, because I could do a part 2 video, if you want to see a part 2, then just comment below. And yeah, have a great day.